this video, we will learn how to draw arrows in Adobe Illustrator. So I'm going to go over here to the straight line. If you don't see that, then go up to Window, click Toolbars, and make sure that's clicked Advanced. So I'm going to click on the screen, hold the Shift key, and then release. Let me zoom in so that we can see. So I'm going to hold the Alt key and then spin my mouse wheel, then the space bar, and click and hold to bring this towards the center. And the easiest way to turn this into an arrow is to go up here to Stroke, then go down here to click this arrow, and you have all sorts of arrow options. Now the important thing when you draw this line is you click from where you want the origin, and then release where you want the arrow to point. I'm going to click Stroke, click over here, and click this arrow. So you see the arrow points right there. And if I want some feathers or something over on the left, I click on the beginning, and this can be, for instance, like if you want bidirectional arrows, or you can spin the wheel and you can make them into arrows or whatever you want. Typically you don't use those in scientific figures, so I usually keep that as no endpoint, and then I have the arrow on the end. You may want to have a thicker stroke, so if I click up here, make this stroke really thick, you notice that the arrow head increases proportionally. Now that obviously looks pretty ugly, so I'm going to click again on the stroke and go down here to this scale and change this to maybe 60% and just click away. That's looking a little better. I probably want it even smaller than that, maybe 50%. And the next thing, you may want this to be a little more fancy. So I'm going to click down, and then I'm going to change it to an arrowhead that looks like that. And let's increase the thickness. So maybe I want some gradient scale. I want it to be very light or have zero opacity here, and then I want it to get darker as it gets to the arrowhead. Okay, so I increase the thickness. I'm going to change the size of the arrowhead to maybe around 20. See what that looks. That's a little too small. Maybe 30. Another important thing is this arrow ends at this end point here. If you want it to extend, most of the time you're going to want to just end right here. If you want to change the direction of the arrow, you can click this little flip, and that will change the direction of the arrow, but we don't want to do that. So if you want this to be a gradient scale, you can go over here to gradient. If you don't see this gradient over here, just click Window and move down to the gradient and then drag it over. But click gradient and be sure to click on stroke. That brings the stroke or the outline up front, and then click gradient. And so there's your gradient. You probably have something that looks like that. And I just slid this over by clicking and holding and just dragging it over. Okay. Now the next thing you maybe want a outline to this object. Maybe you want it to be green and then have a darker green outline. Okay, let's remove this gradient by clicking over here and just make it black. Okay, and then go up to Object, Expand Appearance, then go up to Object again, and Expand Appearance again. And then you should see a window that pops up. Make sure you have Fill and Stroke clicked, and click OK. So now this changes this arrow into a rectangle and a triangle. So I'm going to go over here to this emblem right here. You might see Live Paint Bucket or something like that, but you want to click the Shape Builder tool, and the Shape Builder tool is amazing. You will use it for so many things. So I'm going to go over this object. You notice that it highlights it. I'm going to click and drag and then release, and that turns those multiple objects into a single object. And then now I can change this to a light green on the inside and maybe the outline to a darker green. You can change the thickness. You may want an arrow that doesn't go a straight path. So for instance, I might have an arrow. Let's see, I'm going to change the fill to no fill, and let's change this to black. And 3 points is fine. And you may have, I'm going to click on the screen, then Alt Shift, click, and I'm holding Shift while I'm doing this, and escape. So you may have a line that goes like this, and you want an arrow at the end. So I'm going to click on the selection tool, click away, and then click again on this object. So now I'm going to go up to stroke and go down to the arrow and change it like that. Or maybe something like that. Okay. And change this down to 60%. Okay. Let's increase the thickness a little bit. Okay. Now, this looks fine, but you may want a little curvature on this pathway that goes towards the arrowhead. Just go up to Effect, Stylize, and Round Corners. And for some reason it doesn't update until you actually change the number. It's kind of strange, but anyways, change the number that you want until it looks kind of how you want, and click OK. See, now you have a nice curved arrow that ends at a point.